Hello Taurus, this is Victoria and I'm here with your April Tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energy of the months of April. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And of course, we will begin with a quick oracle message. This is my newest deck, the Sacred Forest Oracle. So I'm gonna be pulling a message from this beautiful deck. And the good news is in April, I'm gonna have access back to all of my decks, so there will be a lot more variety. At least it's gonna be more variety back. And of course, we are fast approaching Taurus season. So if this is your birthday month, happy birthday Taurus. It is for me, and I'm a Taurus. Oh, and by the way, these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Taurus. So if you're watching this for Sun sign, please check out videos for other placements. With all that said, let's get started. If you're new, there is more information about my content and services in the description box. Of course, subscribe. And for everyone watching, I appreciate having you guys here. And I would appreciate even more if you could click that like button. It helps me send this message to anybody who needs to hear it. And of course, just as I'm starting the reading, we have direct sunshine in my face, but I'll do my best. It's been a rainy day so far, and now that I've started recording, of course, this is what is happening. But I'm sitting at the beautiful patio in beautiful Florida, and yeah, I have a lot of life updates actually. I don't know if I want to start doing the life updates on this channel at some point, but obviously not as part of this video, so let's get started. Wow. So, I see somebody's asking to get in. 1 second. All right, so Taurus, your message from the Oracle for the months of April is the Raven Spirit, the truth. Beautiful message is number 32. And I feel like after this kind of seasonal switch to the spring, going through spring equinox that we just did, starting off a new zodiacal wheel, essentially new zodiacal year, right? There's a lot of that newness in the air and desire to go for it and to put in the effort where you feel like, you want things to happen in your life or you want change. Because this is also about change. 32 is 5 and 5 is about it. What was I gonna say? Oh, we have all planets in direct position right now, and will stay like that for a few weeks. And that also, there's no retrograde of any kind for any planet for a while. And that also means that we are being not pushed, but kind of given a nudge to act on our principles, to act with accordance to our truths, right? As we're getting more information on what that is and who we are, right? There is that desire to act on it and for it to be known to everybody else. All right. Let's see. What do we have for you, Taurus? So for your personal space and love life, 9 of Wands. You could tell that I have some animals here. I have a cat and a dog, so apologize if you hear some sounds or if they're a little bit distractive. They kind of are, but we'll do our best. Then the Emperor. This is Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries. And Page of Cups. Then for workspace, you have 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. And finally, message from the universe, advice from the universe, 7 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. That's your card, your energy, and King of Pentacles. Wow, this is a married couple, by the way, but we'll talk about it in a moment. You could be dealing with another earth sign, of course, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. I have a feeling that I'm getting this download that you don't necessarily believe this is true. Like things are moving so quickly, or dreams are coming true unexpectedly, and you're thinking, where's the catch? Is this a test? Like, what's up with that? Like, things never come that easily to me, right? And there is that doubt now. The truth is, you've already passed the test, Taurus. Whatever you had to do, you've already done. And now, I mean, you can still call it a test, of course, if you want to, but it's more about now you're given the opportunities you've been waiting for, or the opportunities that are in alignment with your calling, with your mission and purpose, and with your identity. You know, some of them you did ask for, some of them maybe you didn't, right? That's why there is our plan and the divine plan, and the divine plan is always better, whatever that divine power is to you. But you know, it's like now it's more about how, like, what are you gonna do with it, right? So this is getting interesting, because for a lot of us, you know, they say be careful what you wish for, because for a lot of us, when our dreams start coming true, there are always nuances, and we may start changing our mind when we see what that's like in real life. But secondly, it's like it's a lot to take on, right? It becomes overwhelming. It's like, is your nervous system ready for that? Are you balanced enough for that? Are you grounded? So, and this is represented now with this Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups. It's like, how do you take charge in this situation? So you don't show up kind of shy, you know, just like peeking from around the corner or raising your hand to say something, but you're owning the room. You represent that energy, right? Let's say, I don't know, some kind of source of abundance comes to your life. And I know we're going to talk about workplace for a moment, but this still applies, right? And you're like, whoa. Like, how do I say, no, you embrace it, and you're like, okay, I actually had a business plan that I can now put into life. Or I knew how I wanted to change my lifestyle. I don't know, my place of living, my wardrobe, my style, right? And now I have abundance for that. I have resources, and I can make it happen, right? Not just like freaking out, like, oh my God, now it seems like I should be going to these places and talking to these important people and living a different life, but I just feel like an imposter, right? So it's like, what are you gonna choose? It's very important to stay in that, I don't want to say believing mode, because that still feels like it's not really there. You know, there is a big difference in wishing for something and believing that it can happen, and embracing it as, you know, it is already in your life. Embrace that greatness in your life, even before it starts unfolding, but especially as it starts unfolding, as a given, as a kind of like, oh yeah, I've been waiting for you for a while now. Thank you for showing up today, right? To that opportunity, to that person. I mean, don't necessarily say it like that literally, but you know, that's the attitude of like, oh yeah, of course, I've been expecting you. Please come in. I already have, you know, the snacks and nice music ready for us to have a good time. Then for workspace, you have the Six of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Seven of Wands. So right now it's all about embracing what you love and what you've been putting away, putting off, right? Like maybe some silly fun, or maybe even something from your childhood that you always been thinking about, but you never had, I don't know, time, money, energy, skills, whatever. Simply opportunity to act on it, because as children, of course, we don't make all our decisions ourselves. Right now, it's like get in touch with that inner child and with remembrance of what you were drawn towards, or who you were drawn towards, or where you wanted to go, or what did you want to, like, what would you want your life to be? You know, maybe you'll find some old pictures of places that you visited and some memories from there, or connect with your family and ask them some questions and listen to their stories. Maybe you'll find your old drawings or other, you know, crafts that can help you jig your memory, right? But it's now not about so much of like the dollar signs, but it's more about putting your energy and your inspiration to something fun and exciting. Doesn't have to come from childhood, of course, but it always is that, especially if one of the questions you've been asking yourself is, I don't really know where, my gifts and skills are, what my calling is. Like those glimpses, they really help, because as children, we don't have as many filters. We don't have as many, forbidden activities, or even wounds from something not working out, right? So we are kind of like, we're in that space where we're just saying it out loud, right? Or we see something and that remembrance comes in, right? Like, oh, I really want to do that. With age, with different experiences, of course, it fades away gradually. And then ego steps in more, and we start doing more of the stuff. What do my influencers that I follow do? Or, what's trending on social media, right? What do the cool people do? Or what brings me the public status or the abundance that I want, right? So the priorities become very, very different then. The advice from the universe: you have 7 of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles. So definitely either meeting that someone or closing on a commitment, like essentially signing a commitment, however you want to put it, agreeing on something is in the picture for you for the month of April. The truth is, whether you are a Queen or a King of Pentacles, you can decide, because both of them represent earth signs. It is very important for you to be comfortable in your own skin, to not try to create a persona around you, but if anything, to dive deeper into who you are. And those choices of activities and going for something fun and interesting, something you're curious about, is going to be the way to do it, right? You'll have a lot of opportunities. And for those people who are still waiting for me to use the word test, that could, I guess, be called a test, right? You'll be given a lot of things to do, like how do you want to spend your time, but like what are going to be your choices? There's definitely going to be more than you can do with the time you have, right? It's going to be very important for you, and of course for the universal energy, to witness what do you choose and why. I'll leave it at that. Okay, last but not least, a message for Taurus from their personal interest. Wow, that's beautiful. We have the World, clarified by the Hanged Man. Look at all these major arcanas and the Ace of Wands. Wow. I mean, your person is basically saying you're their world. You've changed their perspective on life. I almost want to say 360, but like 180 degrees, right? And of course, it's a collective message, so it will be a little different for everyone. But basically, this person they have a lot of passion for you, but it goes far beyond the physical sexual attraction, although that's there too. But they're also passionate about the kind of person you are. It's like if they feel some kind of apathy or they feel discouraged about something, when you show up with your energy, the energy changes for them, right? And they get excited and they get enthusiastic. I'm also hearing for some of you, they're saying, I used to be jealous of people like that, who have it all, or who can do it so easily, or who can change the energy of the room just by showing up. But now it's encouraging me to be a better version of myself, right? It's encouraging me to discover something new about myself and my life and what I want for myself and for the both of us, right? So there is a lot of excitement, and definitely this person treasures you. That's the word I'm hearing. Treasures you very, very much. All right. So let me know in the comments what that commitment comes down to, and what happens within the month of April. And of course, I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.